Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Tellor Dev Call. Today is September 8th, 2025. And we're continuing to work on our tools and also an upgrade that will be coming up soon to include more reports in one batch submission. And also we'll be updating this week the voting period for disputes. I'm sorry, no, for proposals on mainnet. So look out for that proposal. Yeah, with that, let's get started on what we're up to this week. Akram.
I'm working on adding stuff to the indexer that we talked about last week. There's one thing also I have to check on Dan's PR for the LVM. That's what I'm working on.
All right. Brian.
And then Akram, if
Yeah.
I can ask you quick. On the batch submissions are good to go?
Yeah, good to go for as far as reviewing. Yeah, let me tell you.
Okay. And then you're working on the extra rewards or those as well.
Those two PRs on layer are ready for review.
Cool. We'll get to them.
All right,
And
well,
are we
now that
adding
you said that, Nick, let me get some clarification on what the extra rewards are. It's a function that's going to allow us to add rewards without actually switching the rewards. So that way we can start testing and the community can actually start making some rewards on mainnet before we switch the rewards. I'm sorry, what were you going to say, Akram?
Also, I was gonna ask if we need to add one feed to the daemon report.
We do the S Atom feed.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I don't know who wants to grab that one, but
Yeah, I can because I've done that.
Background. So yeah, we need to add it to the report and we need to also deploy the contract team. They kind of did a switch on us, but it's great. We'll get it done. Ryan.
I'm gonna be building on that relayer today, just finalizing adding the new saga feeds, and then I'm also adding a price graph, and then I also wanted to look into how we're gonna just doing like some kind of risk symbols for each of the price emissions. So yeah, it's just mainly the relayer.
All right. Let me know what ideas you came up with, and yeah, we can discuss it after the call.
Sure.
All right, Tim.
Yeah, last week I pushed a bunch of like a big refactor of the relayer. And this is all for the Saga integration. Yeah, we've had a kind of an MVP relayer running for months that was really stable, but yeah, this is just adding some more complexity, just like with consensus with optimistic fallback and heartbeat with price threshold monitoring. Yeah, so I've been working on that. Tested it a bunch locally on Friday. So I think I'm just going to be tweaking it today, but I'm expecting it to be ready to run today, or end of the day today.
And that revamp would also include just handling the backup relayer?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it handles multiple people running it without conflicting with each other.
All right. Right. Dan?
So I was doing some research on Friday about tipping and reporting because we're thinking about lowering the minimum tip amount. Right now it's 10,000 Loya. And our min fee per transaction is 5 Loya. The average gas cost per spot price is 4 Loya, but you still have to pay 5. And then so with the tip, 2% of it is burned. So if 100 people report, like right around 510 Loya could be our min tip amount to cover gas in the burn. Um,
Okay.
and you also have to send a transaction to claim your rewards,
Mm.
but not for every report. So I guess you could consider that negligible.
All right. Well, thanks. That's really thorough. I'm glad you looked at it. So yeah, now that you said it, we might be updating the minimum tip. So that will be done through a proposal once we decide what it should be. So look out for that, guys. Spuddy.
Yeah, so I am really deep into working on Telliot now. I'm trying to make it easier to handle like version conflicts between Telliot core and Telliot feeds and the dependencies. So I updated the Web3.py version, which means we have to go from like camel case to snake case on a whole bunch of methods. And that's all I'm doing. I'm still working through all that.
Right. Thanks, Spuddy.
Yeah.
Caleb.
I'm getting a forked version of the chain so we can test a possible Cosmos SDK upgrade. No timeline on that. We're just gonna take our time, make sure, because it's a newer version, so we want to make sure we test it thoroughly. And then other than that, I will have a PR in today with some final versions of monitor scripts. After about 20,000 tweaks, I think these are the final versions. So gonna get those in. Yeah. Also, just looking into some of the alerts that we've been getting on Palmetto and just doing some investigative work to see if it's just some networking stuff or like there's something going on.
All right.
The alerts I'm talking about is vote extensions.
Okay. And those are working fine on mainnet, but not on Palmetto.
Yeah, on mainnet we're averaging like a 99.7% vote extension participation rate. On Palmetto we're still in the like 90s, but we are getting like multiple blocks every day with like under 70, and it's
Yeah.
kind of concerning. So I just want to do a little bit more.
All right. Thanks, Caleb. Anything, Nick? Anything else?
Yeah, I mean, Caleb, see if you can find the validator power in each block. See if the validators are even signing off on those blocks.
Yeah, no, I saw that the 6 blocks I looked at this morning, a lot of them just had missing signatures.
Yeah. So my guess would be like they're not actually doing anything wrong with vote extensions. It's just like our block time's not capturing all of the people.
The only problem that I'm looking into really deeply is there's one guy who's like not able to register an EVM address.
Yeah,
so,
we should think.
yeah. But like I can't figure out why. So yeah.
Why are they not getting jailed, right?
They have been getting jailed.
Oh,
Okay.
well then it's working.
Well, I looked at that a bit. I think one possibility is that, when you first start up a node with a validator, Cosmos automatically creates like a mapping between a consensus address and validator address, which is determined by the validator address is determined by a local key. But if then when you start your node, you name a different key, then this error is going to happen. There's going to be a mismatch between the expected validator address and the one that your node thinks you're using. I think that might be what's happening.
So tell them to basically wipe your layer folder and restart a node clean.
Yeah.
If whoever that has that problem is listening, sometimes when people reach out and they're having trouble with signing, it's because they installed their .layer directory in root, and like we've never really used it or tested it that way. So you might want to just like install it in a user account the way we have it in the docs and see if it works. And that's all I got.
Well, give that a shot if you're listening. But Nick, on your theory for testnet, wouldn't that be the case? I mean, for mainnet, or testnet people, validators missing the window, wouldn't that be the case also for mainnet because it's the same window of time? Or is it
Yeah,
just
but there's
distributed?
less people.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay. Well, let us know what you find, Caleb. Did we get any questions? No? All right.
Somebody said that they submitted your name to CNBC. We're going to get you on CNBC. So, whoever did that, thank you very much. We'll
Thank
send
All
you
right,
the
that was Sync.
yeah.
All right.
Thanks, Sync.
Thank you, Singh. Fingers crossed, we'll be there.
But yeah, no new questions.
All right. So then if there's no new questions, we'll see you guys next week.